All right there, boys and girls. You know what day it is. It's Thirsty Thursday here at Cherezian Racing again. Getting the super truck back on the jack stands, and the plan is to finally go racing again. I know it's been a long time. I'm sorry I have not posted a video, but things just gotten a little crazy here with the racing in California. But I'm Ryan. It's my hillbilly pit crew out there, Eric, washing down a motor, getting this thing ready to get assembled one of these days. And I'm about to rip these tires off and get a run out on them and see kind of where we're at, get a game plan as far as what's going to happen. There's a lot to do still to get the car ready for this Saturday at Petaluma Speedway, which should be a $1,000 to win race with the Tri-State Pro Stocks. And I just got back from a longer trip to the Midwest, so I'll let you guys know about what happened there in a little bit, but I'm going to start getting cracking on this thing because there's a lot to do. Still have to get this left side of the roof done. The right side is finally done. And it took me a whole lot of time to do it, and I'll kind of get into why that happened. But anyways, that's what it looks like. It's got the truck look, got the stripes on there, got to get the stickers on there so I can kind of hide some of this blemish stuff I have up there. But yep, we're finally going racing, guys. In the bottle, huh?
It's good.
Is it as good as it was when you turned 21 a year ago?
I don't think we drank this when I was on my 21st birthday.
No, that's true. Jameson, right?
Yeah, whole lot of Jameson.
Okay, so I got this pillar here I got traced out. I'm gonna cut it out real quick, and I think I'm gonna rip these tires off, get them rolled out, and see what we have for run out. So when I was in Minnesota, there was a beer called Grain Belt, and all they had there was Busch. It was like, you go to a grocery store or a gas station, and it's just Busch Light, Busch Light, Busch Light, and then you'll maybe find some Coors Light. Kind of like the opposite around here.
Yeah.
But there's one beer called Grain Belt. Hella good, dude. If you ever go that direction, get it. All right, so this plastic, I think I told you guys before, is a total pain in the butt to get off. So it's coming slowly. But I just got this piece and that piece I'm about to cut out, and that's the last of it. I already got all this crap off, so it doesn't look like there's much else to do on the car, but believe me, there is. We gotta do all the spring still. Gotta get the gear swapped out. There's a lot of stuff to do in the next couple of days, so keeping our fingers crossed that I can get everything done, and we can get everything done tonight, or for the most part, get everything we need to get done tonight. Hillbilly pit crew's under the car getting the gear swap going. I'm doing the plastic peeling, and I appreciate everybody's suggestions on how to get this stuff off. Somebody said Goo Gone, somebody said pressure washer. Anyways, I tried all that, doesn't work. The best thing I found is this heat gun, getting it really, really, really hot, and then pulling it back and making it somewhat pliable. Our axle line still looks straight, which is good. Got the 733 that's going in it. Here's the 650 we pulled out. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks good. What is it?
Lamajun.
Armenian pizza?
Armenian pizza.
My favorite. Okay, so fast forward a couple days, it's race day, and I got all the body finished up. I just didn't get all the plastic off, but I'm hoping some of the mud hits it and just takes it off for me. But got the left side done, and that was the last piece of the roof. So with that being done, I've gone ahead and started working on some other things on the car before we leave real quick. I'm getting the right front nose piece right here that I wanted to get kind of pushed out a little more, like here. I'm getting some spring steel made up in there for it, and I had to make a bracket for it, so I'm taking an old piece of scrap right here. This was a learning piece for Eric when he started welding, so I'm gonna grind the beads off it, cut it out, make a bracket, and get it on the right front so we don't tear the nose up any more than we have already.
How's that feel?
Out with the old tire rack. It's definitely a little more boxy now. It is what it is. It don't matter how it looks. We'll see how it does on the track. Okay, got loaded up, running late as usual. Heading over to Petaluma and picking up Dad on the way.
What? I wrote
cool.
down there, I'm Armenian.
Yeah, me too, but I'm half Armenian. Anyways, got my right ear plug in, which works really good, but it's still pretty loud in the left, so we're gonna see what we can do. We're here at Petaluma Speedway, and it's usually pretty cool here, and it is cool. And we just serviced the radiator, got all the mud out of it, and we pulled the thermostat out too because we had some overheating problems last time we were out of Stockton. We also went ahead and put these on the nose so they don't have a lot of airflow in there. Try to get this thing a little warmed up, but it's taken a little while to get warmed up. So we'll see how it goes in the heat race. Mud packing was good. This spring steel in here, you can see now it can take a hit and go in a little bit and not tear up the nose. So we're gonna see how it does, see if we can keep this thing straight for tonight.
This looks nice, looks brand new, looks beautiful, and then oh my gosh, what happened?
Hey, that's redneck engineering at work.
Just leave it, you said?
What?
You said just leave it like that?
No, I said
It's okay. It's a race car. This is what's supposed to happen.
thank you.
It did its job.
It did. That's
all
what
I
I
can say.
said.
Had to find out where the wall was.
Yeah.
You know, it's been almost a year since we raced here.
Yeah. I would say so. I think probably over a year, actually.
Has it?
Yeah, I think the last time we were here was in May of 2020. Okay, so went out for hot laps, and the track was a lot slimier than I thought it was. What? Flat.
3 PSI.
I wonder if I smacked the bead lock, huh?
Where's your,
I got a flat right here now. Be back in a second. Yeah. Can you do this? Can you pull the thing up for him?
Yeah.
I gotta get the car jacked up.
Okay.
and a little bit loose in, so I don't think the track's gonna get any drier. I think it's gonna stay pretty wet. There's not a lot of cars tonight, so I'm gonna take some wedge out of it and see if I can free up the car a little more on the gas so I can come around a little harder.
Okay, done.
Okay. Okay guys, so heat race didn't go great, but it didn't go horrible. Started outside second row, and the high side is not the place to be on this track, so kind of got caught up there, and a couple guys got by, so I started fourth. I think I finished fifth. Got back to sixth at one time, and just kind of tried to stay out of everybody's way that were maybe spinning out and stuff. So car was a little bit tight still, so we made it a little more adjustment on it, and did a little more change on the tires as far as stagger and stuff goes.
So I'm gonna ask Ryan some questions. All right.
What's up?
How do you feel about the main this race?
Well, starting really deep, the 22-car field, so 30 laps. I'm gonna lay low, try to figure out what the car wants, because I'm not really too comfortable yet on this track with this car and everything new we did. So I'm gonna try to stay behind and stay out of all the wrecks, because they're always wrecking. Every time they hit a Tri-State Pro Stock race, there's wrecks everywhere. So I'm gonna figure it out, and then hopefully be around for the last 10, 15 laps and make some moves, hopefully. Hope the car is good. Made a couple changes, so hoping that those are the right ones.
Yay!
How do you feel?
Me? How do I feel?
Do you know where we are right now?
Petaluma.
What track?
Petaluma.
Wow. Been doing your homework this whole time. I didn't know if you even know what track you're at.
I don't know. Your car was driving differently.
How do you mean different?
I don't know. Just, you didn't look too fast.
I know. Just having some problems.
Yeah, you
But
did it.
We'll see.
Yeah, you made some tweaks. So yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. She said it.
What are you doing?
Just having a little bit of insurance here.
Duct taping your ear.
Make sure it's not going to come out.
Want another going the other way?
Okay, Demitz.
Guess so.
Let me see it. Wow.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it looks good.
New style.
I know. It's trendy. It's in now.
really good. Really good.
It
Like as
looked
best
good.
as it's felt all year after we did the remodel of the rear end and stuff and springs and whatnot. But then I guess maybe like with, you said it was 19 or no, probably like 8 to go or 7 to go.
Yeah, I think it was
Started
21.
getting real bad vibration and
The
tire went down.
21th
I
lap,
just
yeah.
pulled off and I said, no point in pulling it in. There's only a couple laps left and there were still a lot of cars out there. There was hardly any yellows. I thought it was going to be about 10, 15 yellows. There's only like 3, I think. So
Yeah,
I was waiting for those to happen. Never happened, so I just took off and the car went. So.
you did well.
Yep, thank you. All right, getting a little recap here. Got a little wrinkled up here when some guy thought it'd be better to use 8 tires than 4 in the middle of turn 4. That was towards the end of the race. But basically what happened was about 8 laps to go, I started getting a real bad vibration. It just progressively got worse as the race went on. And that was obviously the left rear tire going down. But I just want to touch on a couple things here. I went over the lap times. The leader, his fastest lap was a 16.1. No, 16.61, excuse me. My fastest lap was a 16.62, so I'm right there. I would call that the same lap time personally. And that's a huge victory. I know we didn't do too well as far as placement because we didn't finish. We did DNF, I think 15th place, but the fact that this car turned as fast of a lap as the leader did, who won the race, is a huge success because we have not had this thing fast yet this year, at least not that fast. So that is definitely a huge step in the right direction. We're down on weight now, we're 20 pounds over minimum, and I think the roof really helped out switching to aluminum from fiberglass. But also, I just want to show you guys, this is my right front. You know, we had that problem, we're kind of scrambling to get tires put together, so we threw this kind of spare on, like an oh shit spare. Look how much tread this thing has. That's down to the cord, because I grooved it down to the cord, but there is hardly any tread on this thing at all, and that's how we put it on there. So, we're missing speed there. Also, check this out, guys. Check out the right rear. Don't know when this happened, but our right rear shock mount, you can see, had broken off sometime during the race. So not sure when that happened, but that was definitely hurting us. And I did not groove these tires. And that hooked up track really could use some groove tires. So I think we're very, very close to winning a race here. I mean, I don't want to jinx myself here, but we have the car now to do it. So there's no more excuses on my part. But I gotta say, I had a lot of fun. This is a win in itself, getting it back here in one piece like this. And I just had a lot of fun driving out there because it was fun. The track was smooth for what it normally is. Normally it's really rough and hooked up, but now it's smoothish. And just a lot of fun, a racy track. And racing with everybody pretty clean was just a blast. So I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back at that track at our next race coming up for their big memorial end of the year race. I think it's either 1,000 or 2,000 to win race. But anyways, we're gonna be back faster, guaranteed. We get some better tires on this thing, and I think we just gotta make 1, maybe 2 more adjustments on this thing as far as getting a little bit freer, and we'll be golden. But like I said, this is about as best it's gonna get as far as racing around here, as far as how damaged your car is. But I have to say that when I went to the Midwest, we saw some phenomenal tracks. I could not believe how well the track prep was done and what the track looked like at the end of the race. My question to you guys is, who might be out there in the Midwest, is how do these guys out there racing on Monday nights and Wednesday nights and Thursday nights? I mean, I can barely get my car ready for Saturday because there's so much work that has to be going on, but maybe it's just the tracks are so good, there's not as many wrecks or something. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna hit this stop button, and I'll see you guys next time here in Cherezian Racing. I appreciate you all watching as usual. Remember, if it's bent, it's not broken, you can fix it, you can weld it up, you can get to the front with some junk, I'm telling you guys. I knew I forgot one thing, so I wanted to touch up. This is the right rear that went down on us after hot laps. We did not know why it went down, but we didn't have time to check it. Anyways, I aired it up about 2 days ago, and it is holding the exact same PSI it held, or what I put in it basically the other day. So my guess is that maybe this valve stem here, maybe the valve in it was leaking, maybe it's bleeding air down. I don't know, but it seems fine to me. Kind of scratching my head here, so now you know.